Well, welcome to the Longines Global Champions Tour here in the brand new stage in Mexico City. But before that, we headed to the amazing Miami, and our winner there was Edwina Tops-Alexander. Well, congratulations.
Thank
First
you
one of the
very
season,
much.
under the belt.
Yeah, that's great.
And as we're in Mexico, we can simply ask, what's your favourite tequila?
Well, the one I'm riding.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's amazing here. It's really, really special, and we're really fortunate to be able to be here. And it's the first time since the Olympics that they have an international competition. And I mean, today is Thursday, and the turnout is absolutely incredible. So I think it's only going to get better.
And reflecting back on the previous leg to start off with, Linty Tequila that we mentioned in there. Fantastic for you. I mean, you've been two-time champion of the series, you've had a whole host of wins, but there's been a bit of a gap, and I know you were really pleased to get the one back in the bag.
Yeah, I mean, you know, she's been in such good form in general, but I sort of had her a lot as a second horse, and I think that, you know, sometimes that doesn't go as well. You know, you don't sort of prioritize them. And the last show she did in Paris, I had an amazing feeling. I was really unlucky there in the jump off, but she jumped fantastic, and she traveled great. She was very, very fresh the first day, and I had a really good feeling after the first round. I mean, I just felt like that was her day, you know, and the second round also very good, and then being last to go was obviously my advantage. And I mean, I had some really good riders, really fast horses, and McLean with his best horse, you know, there for the Olympics, just ahead of me. I thought it was possible, but you just never know sometimes. You know, it's always hard to say, especially when you're not really there in the ring watching how everything goes. And it was a great turnout. We had, you know, some of the best riders. We had 7 riders out of the top 10 in the world. Beezy Madden was there with the best horse that hasn't been out for quite a while. Kent Farrington was there. So, yeah, it was a great turnout, and it was a tough competition, 6 in the jump off, so I couldn't be happier.
Absolutely. You jumped your way into the prime position in the jump off, and it was just there for you to take it, and you grabbed it, which is great.
Yeah, I did.
Now, it puts you on the road again. I mean, Linty Tequila is one we mentioned, but really last couple of seasons you've been building up those new horses again and really back at the peak.
Yeah, Caratina being a new horse, and you know, she's normally going to be my choice, but you never know what happens for the Olympics. So I'll be taking her to Shanghai. That will be her next event, and she's been doing great. It's a few things I have to still learn, and we have to get together a little bit better. A few issues that I have to work on, which is part of the game. But I have a few very good young ones coming up, and yeah, I'm in good shape and keeping fit and just trying to do the best I can.
Absolutely. Well, Miami took you past €3 million in winnings.
Really?
Since the start of the
Longines
Longines Global Champions Tour. There you go. And takes you to the top, keeps you at the top of the table by a long way on the overall winnings through the series. I mean, Pierre Lotter.
Is there a special prize for that? Or?
I think of the money you've already got.
Okay.
But there might be a bonus. You never know.
I have to ask the boss. Yeah.
Speak to the boss.
Yeah.
Behind you, Scott Brash and Rolf Euro in Bengston.
Yeah.
Good way to go to catch you yet. But from your point of view, I mean, the tour has just continued to grow. Here, Mexico City is a new venue.
Yeah.
And it's just spectacular.
Yeah. No, it's amazing. I was actually thinking the other day that. I think except for one competition throughout the last 11 years I've missed. So I've competed in almost every Grand Prix, and I've been to every global tour and seen everything and been a part of everything. And I mean, to pull something like this together is extraordinary. And I think the riders were a little bit, you know, they were unsure, and they didn't know what to expect, and everyone was very curious to know how it was going to be, but there was a lot of good vibes around it, and they've put in a massive effort here, and the ground looks amazing. The horses performed well today. The warm-up is fantastic. It's convenient. You know, we've got great vets on site, so you know, the horses are in good shape, really well looked after, and yeah, it's special, and I think it just adds another addition that our tour was needing. And you know, I think we're going to have a massive turnout over these days. It already today was fantastic, and I think it's so hard to create good atmosphere, and I think that's it's showing here that I think it's going to be incredible atmosphere, and that's really important as a rider, because you go in the ring and you feel really motivated, and it was a little bit the same in Miami, and the people are there behind you and they want you to do well, and so yeah, I think it's going to be really incredible competition.
I mean, you talk about the venues you've got there. I mean, the team behind the scenes, you mentioned there, the vets. I mean, travelling the horses now, they travel big distances, but every little detail is thought of.
Yeah, I mean, Pedons have done an amazing job, and I mean, this morning I was watching John Whittaker's horse bucking around there, and mine, she's super fresh. She's grabbing the bit and running away with me as she does. So the horses are in good shape, and we have full-time vets on site. They can check the blood result, have the results within a few hours, and the welfare is for us one of the most important things. And I think on all the Global Tour shows, that's a key factor, and to make sure that the horses are in good shape and to keep on top of that, and that's showing well, and the horses are all performing really well.
Well, going back to the horses performing really well, clapping and cheering in Miami, but you yourself, you have a massive fan base, don't you?
I don't know. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, look, I have really a lot of good people that are behind me and that they support me, and I never compete in my own country, so it's different for me because I don't have. I have a lot of support, and from Australia, but not competing in my own country. It's different. So I'm a little bit of an outsider, and I think a lot of people can relate to me. I started from scratch and come from a non-horsey background, and just to show that everything is possible. And there's riders out there that they've got great support. Like look at Bertram Allam, how he's come up the ranking, and it's possible to be here and to be doing this. And I think a lot of people can relate to that. So maybe that's why.
Exactly. I mean, you look at your Facebook, you look at Twitter, you look at all of those. I mean, there's so many that idolise you on that. But I mean, it's great to be able to inspire others.
Yeah, I mean that's really, really rewarding for me, and it's something later in life that I'd like to somehow get more involved in, and trying to help the people and give them answers, and just having your feet on the ground, and starting from thinking about where you came from, and that's the most important thing, and I'm super fortunate, and I've got fantastic horses. I've got an amazing team behind me, and Jan has been the pinnacle of everything for me. He's put together my whole career, and we work really well together, and to be with him throughout all these competitions, and to see how far he's got and what he's done, and he's just unbelievable. So it's a big effort.
And this year at the edition of the Global Champions League, you're now a Shanghai Swan as well. Tell me a little bit about the Shanghai Swans.
Well, the Shanghai Swans consist of 4 females and 1 male. So that's Jessica Springsteen, Alexander Thornton, Jana Frederica Meyer, and Ben Ma. So we have a great team. We are a really, supportive team. We're behind each other. We already have a good, strong Instagram account.
Yeah.
We have a manager, Vincent Kumatin, who's been doing great for us, and it's a lot of fun. We had so much fun last weekend. The turnout was incredible. There was just as many people as there was during the Grand Prix, and there was, really good feeling. It was a fun feeling. It's super easy to follow. 2 people in the ring, second round on time. It was a difficult course. There was not one double team on double clear. So, I think if I see how it went last week, I think there's a lot of exciting things that are going to happen in the future. I had many people that wanting to buy my sweatshirt, so a lot of things are going to happen, yeah. Not yet, though.
Absolutely. Now, I mean, looking at that, from Miami's point of view, the good thing is you were there. Okay, you weren't riding on the team then, but you were all there,
of course,
supporting your teammates.
Sure, yeah, that's part of it. That's part of being a team, and that's part of supporting each other and giving each other that strength and the confidence to go in there and to do the best we can. And we all make mistakes, and it's going to happen to all of us. And just to make everyone feel that it's okay, and that we strive for the best.
And this time, though, you're coming into bat here in Mexico.
This will be my first Shanghai Swans team competition. So we have the draw tomorrow, so we'll see where we are. But I'm really excited to get to jump on Sunday.
Well, Jana Frederica Meyer teaming up with you here. Who are you looking forward to as well during the season, getting together with?
Jessie, of course.
Yeah.
Alexandra for sure, because she's just come back from studying, so she's just coming back up to the level. She's got some great horses, and Ben. I've never competed with any of these riders,
exactly.
So it's really different for us, and being Australian, we don't have many Nations Cups, so it's not, I don't do a lot of teams competitions. So for me, it's a fantastic opportunity to ride with these wonderful riders, and we're all in there to have a good time.
But I mean, going from a fan's point of view, this gives even more opportunity to follow the Shanghai Swans now as well. Everyone in Australia can be following, everyone in Great Britain can be following Ben, and so forth.
Yeah, it's so diverse, and there's so many opportunities for people to follow whatever team they like, and to see them traveling around the world. And I think that there's a lot more things that are going to happen with the teams, and I think that it's only going to go from strength to strength. And looking at it now, we have a lot of support, so we're happy.
You're going to be sailing away with it, we'll see.
Hopefully. Yeah.
And of course, we're going to be thick and fast on a whole group of legs of the tour. Which one's your really favourite one as you get in there? Oh, let's say favourite. What do you look forward to?
Gosh, you know, there's so many good ones. It's so hard to say now. I mean, we started with 6 and now we're on to 15, so it's incredible. I think, I mean, Falkenswad's amazing for me, and Monaco being my hometown is really special. And but Rome was incredible last year. I mean, that was absolutely unbelievable. I was super excited for Miami and very curious, as I said, about Mexico. And you know, they're all different, they're all unique, they all have special qualities about them, and I mean, it's just amazing, you know, this tour that's been created. It's some of the riders actually that are participating in the teams that haven't done any of these events, like Jana Friedrich-Meyer. I mean, I kind of said, you know, you have to come. We really needed her to come here to Mexico, and she said, I can't believe this. I've never done any of these events. It's just absolutely extraordinary. So you have a lot of riders that are really fortunate to be able to compete here and to do the global tour and part of the show. So I think now everyone starts to see, you know, how lucky we've been and how lucky they are, and it's a really fantastic lifestyle.
Well, we've got lots to come up during the year, potentially, who knows, a third title, record-breaking title. You're up there on the prize money as well for the series too.
Hopefully, yeah.
Exactly. So good luck to Edwina Tops-Alexander. Good luck, Edwina. Hope it all goes well. Good luck to the Shanghai Swans as well throughout the season.
Thank you.
And make sure with us for every step of the Longines Global Champions Tour and the Global Champions League as we travel around the world.